Do you know about the yo-yo effect? If you've tried to lose a few kilos, then you most likely do. Here's how it goes. You try a new diet, so you begin to lose weight. But after weeks or even months of successful slimming, you regain the lost weight. The kilos start piling up again, and soon you're back to where you started. These ups and downs in weight are called the yo-yo effect. It is the universal truth of weight loss. It is the reality of living with obesity. Yet what drives it has been a mystery. But scientists may finally have the answer. A new study has found the leading culprit, and it is memory. Not the one in your brain, I'm talking about the one in your fat cells. Apparently, fat tissues have memory, a biological memory, so to speak. So even if you lose weight, the fat remembers past obesity. It behaves as if the body is still obese. It resists attempts to lose more weight. And when you eat, the fat absorbs nutrients more swiftly, almost like a sponge soaking water. So the fat tissue grows faster, making people gain weight more quickly. Simply put, obesity alters your body at the cellular level. It changes how fat tissues respond to food, which is why even if you manage to shed some body weight, it is harder to keep it all from coming back. Now, from an evolutionary perspective, all of this does make sense. Historically, food was scarce, so humans had to defend their body weight, not lose it. They were programmed to keep it, which is why our cells have adapted to gain weight quickly. This has helped us survive. But in today's age, when food, especially junk food, is everywhere, our fatty memories are fueling a crisis. More than 1 billion people are living with obesity the world over. In the US and in India, nearly 3/4 of the population is overweight or obese. In the UK, nearly two-thirds. And in China, half the population. In fact, half the world is on track to be overweight by 2035, meaning the likelihood of a range of diseases will increase, including diabetes, cancer, heart and kidney disease, and it will cost the global economy. How much? About $3 trillion every year. Yet, we are unable to fight obesity. And there are two reasons why. The first is apathy. Yes, cellular memory is to blame, but it's not alone. Obesity comes from a number of factors. There are environmental, social, and physiological reasons, like the wide availability of junk food, sedentary lifestyles, poor environment, pollution, and so on. Obesity is not a personal problem. It is a policy issue. Yet, our policies do not tackle these preventable factors. Instead, we blame, we accuse, we judge, we overtreat and undertreat the obese. Which brings me to the second reason. We don't understand obesity. It has been an epidemic for 30 years now, but medicine still doesn't know who is sick or why exactly they're obese. The scientific understanding of obesity is constantly evolving. Until recently, we did not know that fat cells have memory. Just as we did not know that even the bacteria in your gut can remember obesity, or that some kinds of obesity are worse than the others, that body shape matters, that ethnicity matters, that some people have slow metabolism, which is not an excuse, it actually increases the risk of obesity. We know so little about obesity that we don't even know how to define it. Have you heard of Novo Nordisk? It is the maker of blockbuster drugs Ozempic and Wegovy. These are weight loss jabs. Novo Nordisk is a Danish company, but obesity is not considered a disease in Denmark. It is classified as a risk factor. Do you see the problem here? Obesity is perpetually living through an identity crisis. People are rarely on the same page. But there is one thing that we can agree on. Our understanding of obesity and how best to treat it is evolving for the better. We now know that this is not just a problem of calories in and calories out. It is much more nuanced. So now is the time to act on these gains, to try and shed the burden of obesity.